Alright, YouTube. I made a video earlier and I went ahead and made a video and it turned out to just be a flop. I ended up having the camera set up wrong. I had it set up to run on internal memory instead of the card, and I have a 2 gig card in the camera, so it made, I think, 8 minutes and then it stopped, and then there were still like 128 videos or something on the internal memory. So went ahead and cleared all that stuff off, got rid of it, and came back out here and basically redid everything I already did. So I'll go over what I was doing, real quick, and then I'll fire this thing up and let you guys witness that it works. So when I came out earlier, I ended up taking the fuel tank from that snowblower, which obviously it's going to go back. It's not like I'm leaving it on this, can't do that anyway, don't need it. So I rigged that up, took a look over a few things on here, and like I was saying in the last video or one before, whatever, there's some stripped out bolt holes on here, like to hold these shrouds on. That one's, well, I guess it's broke, but I could probably get a bolt to go into that one. Somebody tried to drill out the old bolt and they did not do a good job at all, and it's horrible. It's flopping around like a flounder. And this one on this side is the same way, except they ended up drilling in crooked, like you kind of see down on the side right down there. They drilled through the top and came out the side, so that's no good. I could probably still fix that, or just get a larger bolt or coarse thread type of bolt to put in there. Doesn't have to be too critical, as long as it keeps that tight and it doesn't flop around. And there was a bolt missing and nothing was damaged. There's just one missing from up here. I think I had to move a little tab over right there. And then there's 1 or 2 on each side. That ain't no big deal. As long as the ones on the bottom aren't broke, I'm not too worried about that. It's not that big of a deal. I went ahead and started it in the other video, and as soon as I would let go of I don't know if you can even see, it's too dark over here. There's a push button right here. You gotta hold that in, and then you hit the switch up, hold the switch up to start, let it go in the middle, it'll sit in the middle and it'll run. Now when you want to shut it off, you shut it off. Over here is basically like your coil power. You shut that switch off too, and then it'll kill the engine. You could turn this off and it won't turn the motor off until you turn that switch off. I don't even know if that switch is original, because the wire is not, it does not match anything else. It's a larger gauge. They just look funky in there. They come back here and they go to the coil. It's basically coil power. This one here was broke. I fixed it, which it's not a permanent fix, it's only temporary. I'm going to go rip that off, put a new terminal on. And I realized too, that's not even mounted all the way, that's loose. So that's annoying. I mean, whatever. I think totally I have I've got $450 I think in this thing. The ammo box, little box of ammo I gave the kid, and the gun that I gave him, about 450 bucks. I see these things selling for $1,000 to $1,500. If I cleaned up the sheet metal and painted it, and obviously bolted everything down correctly, I could sell it if I wanted to very easily. Someone would buy this thing, but I'm not going to, because I need one big time. So anyhow, I'm gonna go ahead and prop up the camera, hook the battery up. I'll go ahead and fire it up and I'll see if it welds. I already witnessed that the outlets work. I didn't get to check the 220 because I don't have anything that's 220 other than my other welder, and it's not even here. It's at my dad's house. So, which I had to run to his house too and get the stick rods. So that was a little bit of a pain in the butt, because I thought they were here and I had to run over there, because that's the last place I had my stick welder, was in his garage when I was welding on stuff years ago. So I had to go over there and get that, which the stick rods, they're not even any good. They're moist. It might not even weld worth the crap, and I can't even tell. I can't even read them to tell if they're AC or DC. So I do know I have some newer 7018, but they're AC, and I'm not switching the cables over right now to run AC. I'm not going to go through all that. It's going to be super loud because there's no exhaust, so I'm only going to run it for like a few seconds. Basically get it running, try to strike an arc and go from there. So Let me prop this up somewhere, probably on the stool over here, and I'll fire it up, see what we got. You can see what we have, and hopefully it doesn't blow up on me. Alright. Gotta get my helmet out of the bag. Throw that on. I probably should open the door, but the neighbors are outside hanging Christmas lights, and they're going to probably think I'm a nut job talking to myself. They could probably hear me anyway. So I'll just avoid that. And won't look too crazy, I guess. So anyway, let me hook up the battery real quick. And see if it'll fire. Oh yeah, let me grab some gloves. I mean, I probably don't need them, but then again, I probably won't even be able to find them. So, take a quick gander. Gotta shake them out. There's a lot of spiders in this garage. Seen quite a few. Some big ones, like pretty big around. I don't know what they are, wolf spiders or something, but I really don't feel like getting bit by one of those today. So let's get this thing fired up. Try straighten an arc and see what happens. Let me set this about where I want it. It's EC's bottom. Top DC's bottom. Find control. Keep it about there. Alright. Okay, problem. Apparently this wire came back out. And since that's not bolted, it's just flopping around. So I might not even be able to make this happen. We'll see. Yes, this is very hillbilly, stupid, but I just want to witness that it actually can lay a bead down. I know the outlets work, so that portion is definitely getting power, but I want to make sure that the this thing's going to pump out power to weld. So let's try it one more time. Hopefully it stays running. That is a negative. It's just not gonna cut it. It keeps falling off. Well, it's not that it's necessarily falling off, it's just a horrible connection. Because the coil keeps jumping around. Okay, this camera is weird. I hit that button, did not mean to zoom in. But hey, there it is. And I don't think I have any more connectors that size. I can take a quick look, but I don't know. So I'll prop you guys up here and you can stare at that junk pile, and I'm going to go look and see if I have one of those. I probably do, but the problem is probably getting that nut off of there to change it out. That's going to be a problem. So let's see. If that even turns out to be the issue, I don't know. I could be wrong, it could be something else that won't happen. Yes, I'm using pliers. Go ahead, hate me. But a lot of my tools aren't even in the toolbox, so trying to find that is not going to be easy. That size, whatever that is, 1/4 inch. I'll deal with it, maybe. Or I just might go and grab one. Look for one, I should say. No, I do not work like this all the time and use monkey wrenches, crescent wrenches, whatever people want to call them, to do a job that requires a real wrench or a pipe wrench. This is only done this way because I did not expect this to happen. And as I said, I don't even know where my smaller wrenches are. I might not have them in the toolbox. But once I get this off, I could probably go over there really quick and go ahead and grab a right size socket or wrench. Either or, instead of having to guess. I think it's 5/16. I think it's 1/4 inch. Whatever. I don't know. 8mm, 9mm. Now that it's getting to the end where there's rust, it's harder to turn. Damn it. Okay, enough of that. So that's not going to work with those pliers. Got to that point, like I said, where there's rust. And that's it. Done, it's stuck. What size is that? It's 5/16. It looks too big. Way too big. Yes, this garage, man, is so messy. Is this light plugged in? I don't know. Yes. Okay, got a 6. There's an 8. 8's obviously too big. If 5/16 is too big, so let's try this 6. This is really hard to do one-handed. Okay, wrong size. Oh yeah, here's some more tools. I have them everywhere. What size is that? 8. And these tools are only all over the place because of going back and forth, working on the garage, working on cars, working on things that broke down on me. issues that I had all summer long. Too busy. Did not put them away. There we go. Man, this camera does not focus too well. I think I'll just set you guys back over here. This way I won't make you sick. Give you motion sickness. This video is getting way too long and it's going to be boring. But I guess at the same time, at least I'm making videos. I'm trying. I am making an attempt. Maybe I'll get some subscribers, some viewers, make a friend or two. Maybe get to make a video with somebody off of YouTube. Maybe. If I can stick this out long enough. The whole thing did pull right out of there. Alright. Now, can I find the wire crimpers? My side is going to be... Yes! I should have turned that. I see another wire on the coil. The other one is has a new connector. Actually, two of them have new connectors. Well, I take that back. Three, if you count the one that I just put on, which I'm going to redo because this wire is not even, it's all brittle and stiff. It's a piece of crap. So, anyway, it's going to work hopefully now. Which before I let it run for like 25 seconds, 30 seconds or something like that. And I didn't have any issues, and then I leave and I come back and then the thing doesn't want to stay running. And I know that it's not carburetor issue, it's electrical, because I had to hold that button down like I did the first time to get it to stay running. So, I don't know. It's really loud and it stinks really bad in here, so hopefully it works. I get to try to throw a bead down on that plate and then get out of here really quick. Get in the house. Go take a shower and eat dinner. Forget what we're having. I think there's pierogies somewhere in the mix of dinner time. Hopefully that works. Kick that idle up and down. Alright, let's try this again. Okay, here we go. okay, it almost works. I can't hear, can't breathe, but I don't know. I'm gonna have to see if I can find some other rods that aren't all wet. Those stick rods were all nasty. They were like kind of soggy and falling apart, so I'm sure that has a big factor in it, not firing. I got it to kick, strike an arc a little bit, but I don't know. We'll have to mess with it some more tomorrow with the door open. Like I said, I just don't want to be out here talking to myself really loud and making all kinds of ruckus and the neighbors looking at me like I'm an idiot. So anyway, that's going to be it. This video is pretty long. It's like 21 minutes. And it's dinner time. So I'll talk to you guys later. Please like, subscribe, comment. I don't care if you have something stupid to say. Just leave a comment. If it's too stupid, something... I don't know what that was, some kind of bug. If it's too stupid, I'll just tell you that you're an idiot. But anyway, just joking. I'll talk to you guys later, and maybe tomorrow, who knows. Probably not till a Sunday, I think, because Saturday's going to be really busy. I got put on the schedule at work, and I might not have to, but if I do, I'll have to work, and then I'm going to have to go to a Christmas party, and then I'm going to go visit my friend. He just came out of the hospital. So Saturday's going to be a busy day from probably, if I go to work, it'll be from 4:30 in the morning until probably midnight, 1 o'clock in the morning for Sunday. So if I come out here, to be on Sunday, and I'll mess with it and maybe try to get this idle issue figured out. Hopefully the exhaust pipes show up Saturday. Be able to put some type of muffler on it so I can quiet it down, because that's definitely no good for it. You can't run it like that, burn the valves up. I noticed that the RPM is not kicking up when I was striking an arc, so I don't know if that switch is bad or if there's some other issue with the electrical. Maybe there's another wire that fell off, who knows. I'll have to dig deeper into it. I'll pull all the casing off the motor, take the side covers off, and trace all the rest of the wires and try to get that bug out of there. But anyway, until next time, I'll talk to you guys later. Like I said, please like, subscribe, comment, whatever. Talk to you later.